Hey, happy 2021. Happy New Year. Here with the ladies. Hey.
Y'all know that's my jam.
Yes.
All right. We here, guys.
Yes.
Winning Wednesday for these beautiful winning women. Let me tell you, we all win together.
That's right.
That's right.
All right. We still, guys. We are here. We are excited. Okay, we are super excited to be here on this live. Thank you so much for joining us. It is a lifestyle. We are excited. We are celebrating together. We celebrate all the ladies out there who are winning. You are a winner. This is your season. This is your time. This is your year. Thank you for joining us tonight because we're going to be really transparent tonight, because a lot of times we go through so much as wives and mothers and sisters, and friends and girlfriends, just being a part of organizations and movements. And sometimes people don't understand us. But tonight on here, guys, these women are going to just share a little bit about their breakthrough, their why, why they go so hard, why they chose to win together. I mean, I tell you, it's nothing like grabbing your sister, grabbing that good girlfriend. And guess what, ladies and gentlemen, we don't even know each other like that, right? And a lot of us are just meeting each other. But when the power is strong, the mission, the vision, and the purpose lines up, it becomes unstoppable, okay? So I want to turn it over to a phenomenal woman tonight. This woman right here, I met her on social media, but I tell you, watching her grind, seeing her shine, listen, I'm going to let her just tell you what she do, where she come from. This Southern beautiful belle, and she's celebrating something today. I can't wait till she announces it, So guys, this woman right here, you see her throwing it up. Yes, this woman right here, I want to bring on the call, on the live, Queen LaRasha. Take it over, my sister.
What is going on? What is going on? Hi, everyone. Hello to my beautiful sisters as well. You all look so beautiful tonight on this call. I just want to share with you all a little bit about why I joined Tava and a little bit about myself. So, as you all know, it is Founders Day, and I am a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. So, yes. But honestly, yes, that's right. But I really just want to share with you all a little bit about myself and why I joined Tava and what Tava has done for me and what it means to me. So last year I went through a bad breakdown at the beginning of the pandemic. It was just some things that I was dealing with and I couldn't take it anymore. And so I had a breakdown, and it was to the point where I was just eating everything in sight. I ended up basically looking like COVID because I was just eating so much. I was DoorDash, I was Uber Eats. And y'all, when I tell you these thighs was looking like DoorDash and Uber Eats, they was looking like DoorDash and Uber Eats. So I had to go to counseling first. I went to therapy first to kind of get myself mentally right. Again, there were some things I was avoiding dealing with. So once I started going to therapy, I was able to deal with those things. Then I came back around to my weight, because I knew I had picked up some weight. You all, listen, when I stepped on that scale in November, I'm 5'2", okay? I'm 5'2", and I was weighing 166 pounds, you all. 166 pounds. Stomach was hanging over. When I sat down, my pants were tight. I was struggling to button them up. I had an imprint on my stomach because my pants were so tight. And I was like, you know what? Something got to give. Something has to give. I have been following, a couple of people from Talbot, especially my beautiful coach, Ebony. I've been following them for a while. And I was like, okay, I know that I want to add the wellness component to my business. I am a makeup artist. I do lashes and I do brows. I just launched my cosmetic line where I make body butters. Thank you. I make body butters and I make beard balms. So, I was like, at the end of the day, I can be doing all of these things for ladies and men. But guess what? If they're not healthy, how are they going to come and still give me, services, and I'll be able to provide them with services? So I was like, okay, I want to add the wellness component. Have been following people for a while within the company. And finally, one morning at about 7:30 in the morning, before I started work, Coach Ebony reached out to me. And you all, we had a conversation. And to be quite frank, I was surprised when I saw this lady. She's making money, and I'm like, she want to come talk to little old me? Like, she got time to talk to little old me? Come on, honey, let's get on the call. Talk to Coach. You all, humble, so humble. Like, her energy and spirits drew me in. So I signed up. And when I signed up, you all, I put it out. Hadn't even tried the products, really, you all. Hadn't even tried them. But I knew what they could do for you when you detox, and talking about cleaning out your colon and stuff, cleaning out your kidneys. Okay? So before I got the tea, I did put a 5-day challenge out. You all, I didn't even have my products yet. And guess what? I made my money back that I invested the same day. Okay? Yeah. Before I even got my hands on this bag right here, you all. Before I even got my hands on this bottle right here. Okay? Before I got my hands on this energy booster, I made my money back. And when I did get my products, the following week I signed up for a vending event. I made more money at the vending event. Why? Because I spoke to people about the products, because I believed in the products. I started taking the products when I got them myself. And guess what, you all? Baby girl is down to 150 pounds now, okay? Woo! And she feels good. Okay? And she feels good. I feel better. My skin is better. So, I'm definitely glad that I joined the movement. I'm glad that I am in the company of beautiful women like I am on this call, and just in the business. My word for this year, 2021, is alignment. And I am so glad that God has aligned me with some successful Black women who can help me continue on my journey, who I can learn from, and who can help me to pour back into the community. So I just want to say thank you, Coach Ebony, for reaching out to me so early in the morning before I wiped the cold out my eyes.
Yeah, you are welcome. You're more than welcome in LaRasha. Let me tell you, it was actually 7 o'clock. It probably was before 7 when I started texting you, and we got on the phone like around 7 o'clock, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to be exact.
Still early in the morning, you all, still early in the morning, but I'm glad she caught me when she did, because I was ready. I said yes right then. I was like, yes, come on, what's up? What do I need to do to sign up?
Yes.
All right, Coach. So I'm going to turn it back over to you so we can talk to the rest of my beautiful ladies on here. And thank you all.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. Go get her income streams. She is building her own empire, building her own brand, and she's adding more to it. All right. So that's how you get on top and stay on top. And that's what we represent here as a whole, which is why I love all of these women and those who's even viewing this, who I do know and we don't even know. All right. I want to hand it over to this amazing woman. This woman right here, I tell you, she is a mother. She is a go-getter. When I seen her do the live with her daughter in her lap, okay, I was blown away. And just hearing her why and her reason, her story is phenomenal. And I'm actually looking for her now I'm not sure. So I might have to come back over to her while Miss Jennifer reach out to her and let her know, that she's ready and she's up next. But I do want to go ahead and pass it over to this phenomenal woman. This woman right here is a boutique owner right here out of Miami, Florida. I've been knowing her for a few years, and she has a heart of gold. She's always thinking about and ready to just pour into women and help their outer beauty as well as their inner beauty. Okay. And she is really just watching her step out of her comfort zone, but watching her build her business from the ground up. She would not stop. I watched this woman go through so much. Even before 2020, she was just, killing it and working towards building a solid foundation of a business with equity. So located, her boutique is in, and I'll let her get into that. So I want to hand it over to Farrah. Are you there, my sister? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Ebony. Thank you for that introduction. Thank you. You have me blushing. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay? Okay. So yes, I am Farrah Pierre-Louis.
Yes.
I am the owner of Pretty House Apparel. And I've been in business for like 5 years now. And our store is located in Miami Gardens, right off of 441 and 207 Street. And yeah, it's been a challenge building from the ground up, but I'm here and I thank God we're still here. Also, on top of me being a business owner, I am still employed. I still work my 9 to 5 with Miami-Dade County. And basically I've been with the county for about 20 years now. And so, I'm looking for an exit strategy. And so basically my why is I'm just basically uncomfortable. I have no way to explain it other than I'm uncomfortable. So I know in this season, it is a season of growth for me because I'm like, I need something. I'm looking for something. I was searching, and then Ebony called me. To be honest, Ebony came to check me out about a year ago when she first joined Tava. And at that moment, I wasn't ready. So in this season, when she came back around and double back and checked for me again, I was like, yes, I'm not going to say no. I made another commitment, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to do it because I know I'm uncomfortable and I'm ready for change. I'm ready to do something outside of my comfort zone to grow, because there's certain things that I want, certain places I want to go, and I have to work a little harder to get to those places. So, that's the short story. But I'm excited. I've been in Tava for about 2 weeks now, and I'm ready to learn. I've been training I've been in all the Zoom and the training in the back office. So I've been doing all that, and just listening, learning, and being coachable. I wasn't always coachable, but I'm ready. In this season, in this state of mind, in this mindset, I am ready to move forward. So whatever my coach, my quarterback tell me to do, I'm ready to do. I'm going to pass that back to you, Ebony. Thank you, guys.
Yes. Right. Yes, and congratulations. We'll make the big announcement for your first rank, soon. But when we got off the phone last night, just listening to you, okay, what I do next? Okay, I got that. Okay, I'm locking this in. Okay, and I was like, man, it's like fair. You're getting it. So for me to just hear you, speak about coachable, now I get an understanding of your goals and your commitment even better here on this live. So this is what I love about Winning Wednesday, women winning together, and that's what it's about. So also, I want to hand it over to the woman I was telling you. This here is the millennial. This woman right here is in the Underneath crew, guys, which we are getting ready to launch. I cannot wait. I'm not in that crew anymore, but however, that's by number, okay? But I promise you, I think I got stuck at 25, okay? So, but this woman is a go-getter. I love listening to her dreams. She's doing StreamYards. She's going hard. Her testimony, her story, is amazing. So I'm going to let her give that information. Her leader, her coach is on here, is Jennifer Brown. I mean, after those women connected together and just how she poured into this woman, Angela, I'm just thankful that we were all able to come together here. So go ahead, Angela, and take it away, Queen.
Hey everybody, it's Angela. Thank you so much for having me. Can you all hear me? Because I can't really hear y'all. So I just want to make sure you guys can hear me. Okay. So thank you guys so much for having me. I met Jennifer Brown about 2 weeks ago, and she saw me on my Instagram. She saw me on my weight loss journey. I've been posting so much about my weight loss journey on there. Also been doing my 75-day hard challenge, so I was recording everything on there. And she reached out to me and she was like, hey, you know, I see you're on your weight loss journey. Have you ever thought about monetizing it? And I was like, yeah, I've been thinking. I don't really know how to do it, but if, you know, I'm willing to listen to whatever opportunity that you have. And so we were on the phone for about over an hour, and we were just talking, getting to know each other. She introduced me to Tava Lifestyle. I had never heard about it before, but I saw the results that other people were having, and I decided that I wanted to join the movement after she was telling me about the testimonials and how beneficial Tava Lifestyle has been to her life. And then also, it was a pandemic, and we were all living off one income, and you know, I have children, so I'm really trying to provide for them, and I really want to be there in their most vulnerable years, in their early stages. I want to be there at least for all of my kids until they're at least 5. And so I joined this movement because I want to be able to help other women, but then I also want to be able to work for myself and have more freedom, and also be more healthy in my life, and have the people that are around me be more healthy as well. And so I joined the movement for a small investment, and I was kind of iffy about it at first, but then when I finally joined, before I even received my products, y'all, I was already sold out of everything. And so when I saw like how I could do that, I was just like, this may actually be a thing. I was like, this may actually, you know, life and products. I started taking them immediately. I sold out the people. Like I said, I sold out before I even to people, and I'm loving the product. My skin's clear. I was in a plateau for about 2 months at 170, between 170 and 173. When I actually
Did we lose her? We lost her, huh? Okay. So
it just looks like it's strolling. So it probably like faded out. Yeah.
Yes, faded out. So Angela's gonna come back, but she is a wonderful mother, and her story is amazing with her, you know, having the father of her kids. Oh, there she goes. Okay, go ahead, Angela.
Yeah, finish. Like my internet is really tripping right now, but I did want to share one more thing. So today was the first day I was actually able to receive money without even getting in contact with the person first. They just sent it to me like detoxing. I was just like, wow, I didn't even reach out to them. I didn't even expect it. And I just heard my question. And she sent me more than I actually needed. So I thought that was actually amazing. And so I think this is just a start to a fresh beginning. And I'm super excited for this year. Yes, thank you so much for having me on the panel. And I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to Ebony.
Well, Angela, that's a blessing, and I'm not surprised
for this amazing testimony.
I don't know what. Okay. Well, Angela, I'm not surprised. I don't know. We switched. And I say that because, can you hear me, ladies? Okay.
Yes.
I say that because, okay, this is the year of manifestation. This year, you know, and I'm not surprised at Angela's, you know, success and her blessing today, receiving even more than she expected and didn't even see that coming. You know, she believes, she works her faith. She does not just say, this young lady has done YouTubes already, only in 2 weeks, sold out, you know, got her friends involved, you know, on her team. You know, this woman is her plans, and what she shared about, you know, the layoff of her significant other, last year it woke her up. This woman also was attending nursing school as well. Being a mother, going live on Instagram with her baby on her lap. Okay. That's a boss to me. That's a boss to me. I don't believe it's about the money. It's definitely not about the title. It's about how you go hard for other people, for your family, for your goals, for your dreams. That's a boss. All right. So everybody have their own, definition. That's my definition. Angela is my definition of a boss, mom, boss leader, a phenomenal woman. So thank you for sharing that. I want to hand it over to this gorgeous lady. Okay. This lady right here, I love it because when we got on the phone, she was like, now, if you get me to do this, then good. Because nobody, nobody, since my first company ever got me to say yes to nothing else. Okay. She said, so if you tell me something on this call this Sunday morning that gets me going, and she said, well, I was gonna get going, but I mean get going. Like with you. Is what she was saying. But I love her tenacity. I love her drive. She's a wonderful mother. I'm gonna let her get into it. She keep it real. You meet that person, just keep it real. She conversation like she already my sister, right? So just I love that because she felt comfortable. She felt the connection. And that means a lot. That's how you start to build. That's the alignment right there. So I want to hand it over to this queen, Miss Gwendolyn. Are you there? Yes, I see you. Take it over.
Yes, I am here. I am on the live. I want to say, first off, thank you for it is an honor to be here tonight. I am so grateful to be here with all of you lovely ladies. Happy New Year. And I am excited about Tava. And I want to just talk about that right about now. I just want to say, why did I join Tava? First off, let me just say, okay, kind of like what Angela was talking about. I have been in a business similar to this before, years ago, okay? I was not feeling it, getting back into, no more businesses. I pretty much started some businesses of my own. I just realized when I was on an employee and working on jobs, it's just something about my spirit. Like, you should be doing something else. You should be doing something better than this. Like, it's like a calling, like God is calling you to do other things. And so I would work, but I would always want to be somewhere else, So I would, I've been in a business similar to this before. I've been into things hurt, broken, and all kind of stuff. And then I turned around and turned that into a ministry. I have a nonprofit organization called Eagles with Broken Wings, where I deal with hurting and broken women. And then I, I just started up a boutique. And then it's called G Lavish Boutique. My name starts with a G, so that's kind of like what that means. And then the COVID kicked in. So I'm on this real high and I'm just running, you guys. I started a YouTube channel. I'm just going crazy with it. And then this COVID hit and I'm like, oh, MG, so it's like, my ministry is like, you're dealing with people on the street. You're dealing with multiple people. So they're telling you need to be social distancing. So I'm kind of like pushing that to the side. And then the business, my boutique, my vendors are all international. So we're closing down the borders and we're shutting down certain people. So I'm like, oh my God, what is going on here? So I, hey, I just continue to mess around with the YouTube, and here I am just strolling on, I'm just strolling on my little Facebook one day. And then I saw this Tava thing. I just saw this thing coming down my little, whatever you call it, the timeline or whatever it is. And I said, well, what is this? So I said, well, if I'm gonna find out what it is, I know exactly where to go. Let me go to Google or either YouTube. So I goes over to YouTube and then it sends me to Jeff and what's her name? Ebony, Janella.
Yeah, my leader, Coach Janelle.
Yeah, it sends me to, when I typed in Tava, it sends me to them. So I'm like, okay, this looks real interesting. And then after that, Jeff sends me over to a Facebook page. And when I get on the Facebook page, I'm like, how do I find these people? How do I find Jeff? How do I find these people? This business looked real exciting. I want to know more about it. And when I went to the Facebook page, it was just like this. It was a live. And who's sitting on the live looking all beautiful? It's Ebony, right? So I didn't know Ebony, but all I knew is that, you know, she was like pretty much a leader into this business already. So I'm like, who do I reach out to? Do I reach out to Jeff? Do I reach out to, do I reach out to Ebony? Let me think about it. And when I thought about it, I'm not going to tell you, when I typed Ebony's name in Facebook to find her, she was already on my friends list. I'm like, what? This girl is already on my friends list. This is definitely meant to be. I'm gonna tell you guys, I was so excited about Tava, I couldn't even sleep, right? So I went in her inbox that night and I said, hey, Ebony, this, my name Gwen or whatever. I want to know about this, more about this Tava. I want to know about this Tava. So she said, okay, what time you gonna be up in the morning? What time can I call you tomorrow? I said, as soon as you wake up. You can call me as soon as you wake up. So in other words, nobody actually looks for me for Tava. I was so excited about Tava, I went looking for the distributors. Okay. So I'm going to tell you 3 things that made me want to get into Tava. Okay. And number 1, it was the name Tava, the Ark, saving families and people from the storms of life and trying to get them into a place where they can be financially secured, be healthy. I mean, I'm all for that. Okay. So Tava, meaning the Ark, that's a biblical statement that already caught my attention. I'm like, oh, okay. Then to find out the founders at the top were, this was a Black owned company. It was a Black owned business. That blew me out the water because I'm not used to seeing that in these types of businesses. And so I said, oh my God, I get to support my own people. You know what I mean? So after that, it was also one more thing that made me interested in Tava was that it was still kind of early. The business hasn't been, it's not like it's been in business. They've been in business 3, 4, 5 years already. It's still kind of early. I felt like it was early. It's a good time to get in. If anybody is watching this, I would say, don't procrastinate. The time is now. It's real early. You want to get in now. You want to get with one of these leaders now and get your business started and get going now. Because somewhere down the road, hey, it's what you call it. It's the Ark, right? It's gonna take off. The ship gonna close up, and then it's gonna start raining. You're gonna wish you would have got on, right? So those are the 3 things that made me want to join Tava. I am excited about Tava. I have taken the products on my own to test them for myself, which is something that I wanted to do. And I also, as soon as those products got in my hand, I began to reach out to people and let them know, hey, I started a new business, and I wanted to get them on this detox tea. Hey, it was no problem. Yes, Gwen. Yes. I want you to send me some of it. Hey, they started sending those Zellies out and those Cash Apps out. And I'm going to tell you, I met a girl who was over with the Lasso tea. Okay. We ain't knocking Lasso tea, but hey, she was over there. And hey, I said, listen, Tava, you need to know about this Tava right here. We got this detox tea here. And I got her on the tea, and I'm telling you, I have pulled her over from Lasso. I'm sorry, you guys, but I had to bring her over to the Tava lifestyle, and I got her using our detox tea, you guys, and I am just excited about everything that is going on with this company. And all I can say is thank you so much, Eb. Thank you for reaching out. Thank you for calling me back. Thank you for listening. And as soon as I met you, you just already felt like family. It was like an easy connect. And that is exactly what I was looking for. Because a lot of times, sometimes you get into companies and the leaders are so busy, they can barely help you and you begin to fall through the cracks. And I just wanted somebody that was tangible, somebody that was knowledgeable, and somebody that would keep me motivated as well as I go on this journey with Tava Lifestyle. So thank you so much, Eb. I appreciate it. And I'm going to turn it right back over to you.
All right, all right. So thank you, my sister. Thank you so much, Gwendolyn. That was a great testimony. You said something powerful. Can you hear me? Am I breaking up?
I can hear you.
Okay. You said something powerful, and that's why I love, this year, 2021, and moving forward nonstop. Our goal together collectively, not just these beautiful leaders here, who you see on this live, who's already impact of the live, but our organization as a whole, our goal is to impact over 50,000 families. That's new, and our current leaders here, and everybody has their own goal as well for their family, and with their team of leaders who joined the movement with them, right? Because they're all a force to be reckoned with. Each and every woman you see here on this live, and those who have tagged you in this video or shared it if they're already a part of the movement, But however, what I love about it is, we have our own vision, we join a vision, and we're stronger together. So I want to turn it over to another queen here. This woman is phenomenal. And I said it by each and every one of them because it's true. She, from day one, never changed her ambition, her drive. She just goes all in. She makes up her mind and she put her foot on the gas. She just got engaged to a phenomenal man. She's a mother as well. We have so many, all of us on here, even from Jennifer to LaRasha. They might not physically have children, but they touch, and they're touching the lives of so many, children. And LaRasha raising her brother, and so much so. But this woman right here is a gorgeous mother, gorgeous leader, and I want to hand it over to Bené. Bené Crab.
Good evening. How's my beautiful queens doing? We are looking beautiful. Look at all this beautiful skin glowing. Our teeth are white. Our skin is glowing. Hair is glowing. This is what it's all about. Women and investing in ourselves and investing in who we are, because who are we without each other? That's all I have to say about that. But like Ebony said, my name is Bené. I've been with Tava for a few months now. And I will tell you guys, before I came on board to this arc, I was in a position where I was overweight. I was 205 pounds. I looked up and I was overweight for me in my own body. Being an athlete, I always worked out. I had a regular routine, but you realize when you get older, you become a mom, you start cooking more, you're in COVID, so you start barbecuing and frying up everything in your house. So before I looked up, I was 205 pounds and I was like, oh, girl, no, this is not for you. So right before COVID hit, this was right in March, I was talking to my coworker. We were like, we're gaining weight. We're sitting at this office, like my stomach over my belt now. And I just didn't know what I was going to do because, I wasn't used to it. So she introduced me to Tava. I came on board immediately. I didn't want to hear anything. I was like, I just want to know about the tea. I want to know about the opportunity, because I've always had that mindset where if it's something that's going to be empowering for somebody else, and if I have that opportunity to help somebody else, I'm all for it. So before I knew it, I lost 38 pounds. So I'm 38 pounds slimmer. And I'm so thankful for that, because, when you gain weight, when you're an athlete before and you gain weight, you don't really know what to do. You don't know how to place, your feelings. You try to, stay in the same routine, but you got to give up somewhere. So I realized quickly that Tava was my way out of, building back my confidence, because when you gain weight, a lot of things go, outside of your clothes go, your confidence go, you're just trying to figure things out. So immediately I started sharing the product, because my first 14 days in the business of taking the tea, I lost 17 pounds. And I was like, okay, now this is the real deal. So I started doing 5 for 25. Before I can even finish my pack of tea, I was already sold out. So I was like, okay, I got to keep this going. I got to keep, making sure I spread the word of what the tea has done for me, on top of the multivitamin, on top of everything that, that we have, because the products speak volumes. The products in themselves, plant-based and vegan friendly. And we know that, in today's day and age, like that's where we're headed to anyway. We're heading to, our health and our wellness. We're heading to a position where we realize, okay, we need to figure out how we can live longer and live stronger and, just be beautiful inside and out. So you have to detox all those toxins out of your body. So I quickly started allowing myself to give my gift of Tava to everybody. So my friends started losing weight. My family started losing weight. my friends started creating income for themselves, because that's what it's all about, creating, generational wealth for ourselves. And that's one thing that I think that like is my favorite thing that we have the opportunity to do, residual income, where you're building that generational wealth. And, it's really important to, especially for us Black women here, to build and create stepping stones for our generations to come, because we haven't really had the opportunity to, get things passed down. I know I haven't, at least. My mom and dad, they work themselves to the bone. They have really great jobs, county jobs, longshoreman jobs, but that's really all they knew. Work. They took care of us, but I wanted to get out of that cycle. I've been in the mental health industry for, years now, and I love what I do. I'm a person where once I follow my passion and follow my purpose, I'm all in 100%. But I knew that, just seeing my mom and my dad work so hard every single day. My dad, he's my hero. I always said, besides my fiance, now he knows I said this for years, he's one of the hardest working men I ever seen. My father, he would work day in and day out. He wouldn't take days off. He would go in for work for Christmas. And I'm like, I have to do something to, to help them. How can I get my whole entire family out of this mindset to work? And of course, they're a bit older now, so they're comfortable with that. But even for me, like, I always want to throw my mom $5. Here, mom, go shopping. Go and get your nails done. Go and put some gas in your car, because of what they did for me growing up. So I knew how important it was for me to really go full throttle in this thing, because I seen, like, you done lost this weight, girl. You done lost this weight. Everybody around you losing this weight. It's time to get your bag up. So for me, that's really what it's all about. Just having the opportunity to help families around me, help myself, help my families and things like that. And, I'm just excited to be here, because for me, it's deeper than just, deeper than just health. You're able to be in a position where you're meeting women who are working towards the same goal. You build accountability partners. You build long-term friendships and sisterhoodships with people that you never met. It could be people that you've never met. My upline, honey, I call her the magnetic wave, because she's been able to, communicate and collectively bring people to, on board. And I'm just thankful for her. I'm thankful for Ebony for what she does. I'm thankful for everybody that I brought on board, because it's about a unity. Like, it's about creating that unity and creating that, putting ourselves in positions to win together, to cry on each other's shoulders together, to vent, to be able to, just really evolve. And then understanding that no one's perfect, but having that person to, help guide you and lead you throughout the way of, certain things that you're going through. So one other thing I want to say is that we are braver than we know. We are smarter than what we seem. And we are braver, and we are stronger than what we think. As long as we know that we're brave, we're strong, and we're smart, as long as we have those three components, and as long as we're always going to believe in ourselves, and as long as we stay consistent, it doesn't matter what goes up, always comes down, and we just have to know where to place it in life. So I'm just thankful to be here with you guys today, because it's all about, love and expressing ourselves and being honest and genuine people when it comes down to breaking bread with each other. So I'm happy to be on this platform with you guys, because you guys are all very beautiful. I know that we all share. And let me tell you this story really quick before I go. I promise I'll share this story. I was about, this is just about staying consistent, believing in yourself, and dreaming big. So I was about 12 years old. Some of you guys may have heard this story. I was about 12 years old. I ran track. I was coming from a track meet. And I was driving home, came from the track meet, driving home, and we were passing up a light. I saw this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I wish you guys could see her. I feel like I could see her in my head. There was this beautiful Black woman, very beautiful, luxurious hair, coming out the bank, had a cute little purse, and she jumped into her Range Rover. And I was like, dang, what is she doing? Where does she work at? And I was like, I want to be like her. So I was 12, 13 years old, and I will never forget that day, because it really placed so much value in me. And not saying that the value of a car means a lot, but just working towards it and having a goal and having a dream to get what you want to get. So when I told myself, I don't know how I'm going to get it, I don't know what I'm going to do. All I know is as long as I follow my dreams, follow my passions, do what I have to do, stay consistent, I'm going to be in that position one day. I didn't know how. This was years ago. So last year in July, when we were in the COVID, when people were losing their jobs, trying to figure out how they're going to make ends meet, I was in a position to purchase my dream car. And I just hope and pray that one little girl or a little boy can see me and visualize themselves in me saying, I see what she's doing. I want to know what she's doing. But just planting those seeds. It's all about planting those seeds and watering them and allowing them to grow. So that's my story, you guys. One other thing. Once you consistently have positive thoughts, you will start having positive results. So wake up every day, Praise the Lord. Wake up every day. Say your positive affirmations. Wake up every day and thank God for grounding you and making you who you are today. And always believe in yourself. Never give up on your dreams, and always believe whatever you dream, you can achieve. So that's my spill, you guys. I love you guys. I appreciate y'all. Ebony, I'm going to pass the mic back over to you, my beautiful coach. That's it.
Yes, and congratulations on purchasing your Range Rover, the car of your dreams, after joining Top.
Thank you.
You said, now I get to get what I want. So when I heard that, I was like, yes, another one, another one, another one, another one. So with that being said, I want to also hand it over to a phenomenal woman. This woman right here, she's not only my friend and my sister in Christ, you know, from going to church together, being in another company together, you know, her being a model for Ashley Stewart and model for so many other companies, like not Miss America, it might be Miss America, but she is an American top model. Okay, and she is a celebrity model. So this woman here, I'm going to introduce to you this go-getter, this successful lawyer here out of South Florida. All right. One of my day ones, my A1s is day one. I'm going to bring her Jennifer Brown. Go ahead and take it away.
Thank you so much, Ebony. Of course, I have to give it right back to you. Like you said, we have been in other companies together, fellowship together in church, just such a beautiful, humble spirit. She has just come into this company and just blown to the top so quickly. I am so proud of her, especially seeing her in other companies live in people's shadow. And this is her time. This is her season. And that's what I want to talk about tonight. You know, timing is everything. One of the other young ladies, Gwendolyn, mentioned Tava is still new. And so for me, when Ebony called me, I was like, oh, I don't feel like building a team. I don't feel like building a team. But I understood timing. I knew that if I got in Tava now, regardless of whether I felt like building a team or not, just because of the natural momentum of a company in the beginning, you can build so much faster and so much easier because you're at the top of the company. So everyone who's joining is coming in. And so, you know, timing is everything. You know, one of the things that I love about this company is everything is pretty much Christian based. Are we a Christian company? No. But our founders did found, you know, they named the company Tava for a reason, because they understand the power of saving people, the power of belief, the power of faith. And so, you know, where two or three are gathered together, there's always going to be power. And so, you know, to get into a company at the beginning and be able to be on the top and help pull each other up, help push each other along behind us. Part of why we're here today is to help those who are coming behind us. As an attorney, you know, and a law professor, I'm able to touch maybe 30 lives a year. But in Tava, I can touch so many more lives. This Impact 50K movement is just a beautiful thing to me, because to be able to touch 50,000 lives, and I know we're going to do it because we speak it. So I know this year we are going to impact positively 50,000 families, which could be more than 50,000 lives, because a family could be four people. So, you know, we can impact 100,000 lives. To be able to save that many people and rescue them in a time when people need it so desperately. You know, we are living in very difficult times for our nation. And Americans, let's be real, we're not used to living like this. You know, we're the nation where everything always flows smoothly and is well. And, you know, I can remember when the pandemic first started, you know, we were looking at the news like, oh, that's over there. Yeah. Oh, we felt bad. Our hearts broke for them, but we never imagined that over a year later, we would be in the midst of it. And so just to be able to help people to make money, to have positive outcomes, to see people like Angela who can come into the company and make her money back before she even gets her product. Another young lady who was partnered with our company was crying because she knew this was the breakthrough that her family needed. That's how powerful this company is for people to be crying because they finally have found something that can help them not just achieve health and wellness, but it's like somebody else said, to be able to make enough money to leave a legacy for their families. You know, it's one thing to have enough money to have a nice lifestyle. Lifestyle is nice, but now it's all about legacy, leaving an inheritance for your children's children, being able to reach down and help other people. And this company is just so phenomenal. I love being surrounded by beautiful, winning queens who love each other, who are positive, who always build each other up. And so I'm just so grateful to be a part of this movement, to yes, be dropping a little weight, because as Ebony said, I am an ambassador for some plus size brands, as well as have been Miss Florida Plus America, first runner up to Miss Plus America. So there is a certain size that I like to stay, but there's also a certain size that I like to stay under, and I had gotten above that size. And so, to be able to see my clothes, a skirt I bought last week, I put on today, and one of the regional managers from Ashley Stewart was sending me some pictures of some clothes that she's picking out for me. And I told her, I said, hey, you got to go down a size because the clothes that I bought last week are already too big. And she's like, oh my God, you can't get too small. You're not going to fit anything. But, just to be able to see movement in inches and pounds every single week, to see movement in the company with momentum, with beautiful people coming in, being encouraged, feeling like they have a tool and a vehicle to rescue and help their family. That's what it's all about for me. Being able to help people, being able to put smiles on other people's faces, they feel like they can win. And so I know we've been on for a minute and we still have another beautiful partner to hear from that I'm excited to be able to hear from her as well. So I'm not going to overcook the grits, but for those of you who are watching live and who are watching this replay, it's all about seasons. Now is the season. This is the season, because the seeds that you sow in Tava right now, I promise you, when it starts raining, it's going to be raining money. And the money is going to fall on Tava, the ark, and you want to be on board. You want to be able to receive the blessing and the manifestation and the overflow that God is about to outpour onto this company. So get back with one of these beautiful leaders. If you know me, get back with me. If you know one of these other beautiful leaders, get back with one of these beautiful leaders and lock arms right now. Get on board this ark. Ebony, my sister, my friend, I am turning it back over to you.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. You are always amazing and such a great asset. And we just cherish you and honor you being a part of the movement, a part of our team, a part of our family. So thank you so much. And you're always showing your testimony about you dropping those pounds. And I'm always sharing your testimony because those pants were real big, that pink outfit the other day. So take it to the cleaner. Okay, so I have the pleasure to pass it right over. I call her the general. Okay, my general. This woman, watching her fight. Okay, because each and every woman on here, they are fighting. They have fought some great fights. And by her being a mother, a wife, a leader, let me tell you something. When I've watched her be knocked down and she get right back up, brush it off, when I've watched her pour into other people, right there with me, when I've watched her just believe again, because she understood her time and her season in spite of whatever try to come her way. All right. This next woman I'm about to bring on right here, let me tell you, woo, her powers, her superwoman powers is amazing. Her voice when she speaks, heart of gold, and just phenomenal. General Ashley Hill, take it away.
Thank you so much, Coach. What's up, y'all? It's such a pleasure to be among you beautiful women. Thank you so much, Coach Ebony. Like I said, tonight I'm a little more low key than I usually am. I usually have a lot more energy, but for whatever reason, I seem to be, my body is just a little, I didn't have enough valet today. Okay. So I had to take me some valet 30 before we got on this live, and we just working through it. But I'm going to just share with you guys why I'm with Tava, why I love this movement, why I said yes. And Jennifer, girl, you could have really closed us right on out, honey, because we could have, the doors of the church was open at that point. All we had to do was go ahead and say amen and walk on out. But I won't be before you guys long. I just wanted to share my why. I come from a family where my parents were together for about 10 years. And then my father, my mom and dad split up. And, I'm a baby girl, and, that broke my heart. But the one thing that I learned from that situation, I saw my mom go hard every single day. Without a man. So I saw her with my father for about 10 years. And then I got the pleasure of seeing her grind and hustle for the rest of her days. And she's still alive, thank God. But what I learned from that is you can never get too comfortable, because just as easy as it could have been for her to be able to depend on my father, he wasn't there at one point. And, she was never married, but I say all that to say, you can never get too comfortable. I never got, complacent with my life. And so one of the things too, Ebony, I talked to you about this earlier, was, I'm a wife, and I've got 3 kids. I'm a mom. I was a full-time career woman in the field of pharmaceuticals. And if you know anything about that industry, there's a lot of layoffs that occur with that. And so the hurtful thing about it was I got laid off in September. And I posted on IG not too long ago, I made the most money I ever made my entire life in 2019. And I was a 6-figure earner with my company. And when I got that call that day, I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I went from that to 300 and whatever that check is from unemployment. I don't even know. I don't even look at it, because I don't even see it really. It just comes in and goes right back out to keep the lights on, right? So I say all that to say, you could be on top today and at the bottom tomorrow, right? And you have to have yourself, it doesn't matter how good you think you are. It doesn't matter how great you think you are. It doesn't matter whether you come from a household where both your parents was married and your daddy's a doctor, your mom was a lawyer, whatever your story is, that is great. But it does not make you exempt from life happening to you. Nobody's exempt from that. So the great thing that I like about what we are doing with this movement is it's for everybody. The timing is right. If you're going to say no to this, then okay. It's kind of like God just sent you, threw you a lifesaver into the water, sent somebody to get you, sent you a ship, and you just going to wave at it and not jump on it. Like, you got to understand that this is a blessing. It is an extra resource that we're able to share with the world. We can teach people how to make extra money, and it can be extra. It can be their lifeline. For me, this business has been my lifeline. Yes, I'm married. Yes, my husband's working full time. But guess what? As soon as that 6-figure salary stopped direct deposit into my account, after my savings ran out, I'm looking to the left and to the right like, oh, we had this much stuff to pay for? Because I didn't realize, the more you make, the more you spend. You get used to living different. And then you turn around and you like, oh, we had that many car payments? Oh, dang. But guess what? Still got to pay it. So Tava has been that lifeline to help us sustain the lifestyle that we got used to. And I thank God for that, because Ebony, when you came to me, the first time you came to me, Farrell, she did the same thing with me. She came to me first, and I said no. I didn't say no. I just said, I don't know yet. I don't know. I waited about 3 months, and then I was like, all right, I'm ready. She came back, and I was like, okay, I'm ready. That was my lifeline. I had no idea, y'all. I knew nothing about COVID when I joined this business. Nothing until about 2 weeks later, 3 weeks later. Then all of a sudden, oh, everything is shutting down. And my husband got furloughed in April. He was home and I was working. I was like, oh, thank God for my job. And I was thanking God for my job. And then my husband went back to work, and then I lost my job. So when I tell y'all 2020 was like that year that there was a lot of, you just got to wing it, figure it out. Everybody was figuring it out last year. And I'm just glad that Tava was in our back pocket, because that was like a plan C, B or C for me. It was just extra money at that point. But y'all, the feeling of waking up that morning and not having a job. I remember the morning I woke up, and I was used to going every day. And I remember that morning I woke up and I didn't have anything to do but pack up my box and send it back to my company. And I cried that day really hard, because I was like, this was my livelihood, and now I don't have it no more. And I woke up that morning and I said, all I have is Tava. That's it. And it made me go harder. It made me realize this is something I can control. Nobody can't take this from me. If I need to make $500 tomorrow, I can post my valet 30, post my products, flip me some tea, get some people to come by the house, pick up some product. I can make $500 tomorrow. If I need to pay a light bill by Monday, whatever, and so it definitely lightened the load for us. And it has been a huge blessing to our family. So I wasn't really supposed to go that deep, but Ebony always say, girl, I need you to be transparent, General. Be transparent. So that's what happened to us last year. And we couldn't be more thankful for this opportunity, because it is an arc. It is there for the people to rush into and be safe. That is what Tava is. And so if you're watching this live tonight and you are in that situation, or not even that you got laid off, but it's time to start preparing, because there is more out there that is yet to come that we don't know, we know not of. So we need to make sure that we're on our A game and that we're ready for this year. So with that being said, Coach, you got it.
Thank you, General. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for sharing that and being transparent. And I'm gonna leave it with this right here. I'm not gonna go into my story because it's not about me. It's about these ladies on this platform who's still fighting with me, and I'm still fighting each and every day. I always say I don't have it together, and I don't come on here or appear anywhere to have it all together, right? But I believe, how they say, you ain't got to, or what you're growing through, should I say, all right? So always looking your best, and thinking positive is a must. But a lot of the times, a person like me, I was a little slow when I got laid off. You know what I mean? Slow. My point is, I was working at the school board and I was selling t-shirts. I started selling accessories and things like that, right? So I just had a feeling like Gwendolyn said, you was there, but you didn't feel like being there. That's not where you wanted to be. So that was that feeling. And I started doing the activity, of transitioning, but I never left. You know how you want to leave, but you just don't leave, whether it's fear or trying to be secure, right? And have just that extra, make sure you okay. Well, I heard what Farrah said about being uncomfortable. She said, I'm uncomfortable right now. You can show up and show out when you're uncomfortable. You hear me? That's when miracles take place. And so I was a little slow by leaving the school board. So guess what? God's going to push you out there. He closed that door. They told me I was surplus. I didn't even know what surplus meant. Okay? That meant that position is closed out. It won't even be available to anyone according to them, right? Okay. Perfect. After that, it's on me because I was just trying to hold on to it and a little slow about leaving. All right. Sometimes we think things are happening to us, but it's happening for us. All right. So when things change and taking place, am I breaking up? I'm breaking up bad. Okay. If I'm breaking up, do this. We think a lot of times in life that things are happening. Okay, so I'm going to, what about now? Okay, we think that things are happening to us, but things are happening for us. Okay? I felt like Ashley. I cried too. I was used and programmed to waking up every day. And it's okay. I understood as I sat home and I put in a tape, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I learned that I wasn't meant to stay there. That was just a stepping stone. That was just me passing through to get to my destination. We are put in a place sometimes we are not able to use our gifts and our talents. We just do what we have to do, what we are told to do. And that's the limitation on our gifts and ability. But being a part of Tava in this movement and being an entrepreneur, being able to touch and collaborate with these beautiful women on here and in my organization with a team of other women, we have the chance to pour into others, like Renee said, and people to pour into us. Okay? So this is the season that we will use our talents and our gifts. There is no limitation. The words say runneth in overflow, milk and honey. Okay? I leave with you good health and wealth. I give to you. Not having the spirit of fear, a doubt. Nobody should put us, he gave us dominion, control over this world. You hear me? There is no security. God is the source. And anything else is the resource. Okay? Some call it energy, some call it the vibes. Okay? I call it God, because that's who I've served since day one. And I say serve because I have faith and belief to fight, to have what I want to have, and touch and reach who I want to reach and connect with. So get connected. Connect with your inner self. Okay? That way, the power that's in you, God is in you, is not in the sky, it's not on the outside, not on the ground. You know, it's not the money. Okay? Money is printed out every day with your name on it. All right? It's about the power that you have in you, that you pour out into this world to bring back to you what you want. So I'm going to give you with this last tip. After tonight, don't ever think about what you don't want. Think about everything that you want. Write down everything that you want and you say it each and every day. You have to speak life into yourself because nobody else has to do that. So when somebody's not speaking into you, you speak it into yourself. It's going to come a day that you're going to have to do it when you're broke. It's going to come a day you have to do it on faith. It's going to come a day you're going to have to do it by yourself. But today is the day. So I thank you all for joining us tonight. All right. Don't forget to ask the ladies about our wonderful Ballet 30, about our amazing detox tea, about connecting and growing and building a strong foundation for you with so many other people. Thank you all. So I know we have to do it like this because Gwendolyn, we cannot without Gwendolyn's song. We can't never, ever, you hear me, ever, go without making sure that we represent. All right?
Yes.
Here we go. So, ladies, as we said, I want you to leave, a tip of what you would recommend to give a woman out there for her to be stronger and powerful. Please. Go ahead. You can tell us that.
Well, I'll go first. I would say to speak those things that are not as though they are and believe that they will come to pass.
And I would say definitely, again, alignment. Make sure that you are aligning yourself with those things and people who can pour into you and you can pour into them so that you all can win together.
And I would want to add to that. I'll go ahead and add to that. Surround yourself with positive, like-minded people, boss women, people that are moving and shaking, and do that immediately. Don't wait. Surround yourself with positivity and never give up. I don't care what it is that you want to do. Always dream. Never give up. That would be my tip to you.
And my tip would be to stay focused and try to beat your best every day. Every day. So if you sold 2 packs of tea today and that wasn't your best, try to sell 3 or 4 the next day. Just try to do better. Don't compare yourself to nobody else. Focus on you and focus on your goal and where you're going. Don't worry about what nobody else is doing. They could be making $10,000 a week. That's fine. You're on your own path, your own journey. And if you fell short one day, try to do better or double up the next day. Every day is a new day to start over. So that's
all right, ladies. We're gonna end this. Happy 2021. Good night. See you all.
Good night.
A part of the
Good
movement.
night.
Hey.
Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
Join the movement.